Good evening. What's happening, y'all? Snow Goose first in the chat. Good to see you. St. Jolene, Sloppy Seconds. Russ, what's going on? Tacos. Let's go. Blackout. Good to see y'all tonight. Hump day. It's all downhill from here this week. Hope everyone's having a good day. Not a whole lot going on here. Just like the thumbnail says, right? Nothing to see here. Move along. A little bit of clickbait. Hoping maybe people click in here just to see what they're not supposed to see. I saw 6093 is giving 60 GT some headaches just with cheeseburgering and attacking passes, but Forza looked like he was getting pretty frustrated there. So if anything crazy starts going on, we'll go check that out. But I think it's just a lot of cheeseburgering and kill point farming. Will the update to Lost Kingdoms apply to your KVK? That's a good question. What's up, Red? Baz? Baz, it's been a while. Good to see ya. Good question. Good question. It said the update was for Kingdoms going into... It said, well, I think I got the email saved, right? Let's look at it. Since I can't speak anymore. As of 2024-87, 00 UTC. Will take effect in Lost Kingdoms that begin after this time. Our KVK begins at exactly that time. So I don't know if any one of our leadership team has reached out to customer service to clarify that or not. I hope so. I mean, I hope it takes effect for our KVK. That would be nice, but we will see. We will see. Appreciate that like, Red. I do. What's going on, Mad Mania? Baz, what you been up to? Haven't played the game for years, but you're still lurking. It's always good to see you. We're just running some forts here before Mad Mania kicks me out and zeros me. We're in a few this morning, but you ever have those days at work where you just sit down, you look at your calendar and like, oh, it's going to be a productive day today. I've only got 3 meetings scheduled. And then you get out of a meeting, you're like, okay, I have 3 hours till my next meeting. Let's start a movie on Netflix and get out a project that we need to be working on. And then next thing you know, meeting comes through, starts in 5 minutes. Okay, fine, we'll do it. Get out of that meeting. Next thing you know, your director is pinging you. Can you attend this meeting for me? Sure, I'd be happy to. Okay, it started 15 minutes ago. Great. Nothing like coming in late to a meeting looking like a friggin' idiot. All day long it was, hey, do you have time to talk? Do you have time to talk? It's like everybody and their brother knew that I was actually, for once, trying to have a productive day today. Your businesses are booming? Yeah, hey, amen to that. Amen to that. What's up, Rec? So, I try to fill my own rallies with 10,000 troops. There's Snow Goose. I won't complain. It's Snow Goose. So that I can get the maximum rewards, but it's all good. It is all good, my friend. Let's try and find another level 5 here. don't have meetings. I just go to work and deal with the nonsense. That ensures that all three of them... can't argue with that. Can't argue with that, Baz. Working right now, so work time and rock time. Yeah. I mean, generally my days are pretty chill. You know, the projects I wanted to get done today, they're not actually due for a couple of weeks yet, but you know, we'll be in KVK soon enough, so figure let's clean the slate, let's get everything done we can now, even if it's not due until September 1st. Just so we have it in our back pocket, we can make sure it's done by the due date in case I'm fighting or whatnot. Just gotta love working for a company, though, that talks about efficiencies. Efficient. We need to be efficient. We need to be efficient so that we can make more money, blah, 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 blah. But yet almost every decision that they make goes completely against what they preach in town hall meetings. You know, and we're switching this client to a new platform. It's going to save us money. Well, no, it's not, because it's not as automated as the platform we're currently on. So we're going to need twice as many people to do the manual processing. Oh, but it's okay. We'll just hire offshore representatives. Okay, well, those representatives don't have a social security number, so they don't have access to Medicare systems like we do. Oh, well, it's okay. We'll hire one onshore person. So you want one onshore person to do all the work that requires access to the Medicare systems, which is 90% of the work that we do. So what are the 8 people in India going to do then? Sit around and pick their fucking ass? I don't know, guys. Yeah, big corporations suck. Right? The people sitting in the boardroom make decisions, and they don't understand how it impacts the low man on the totem pole. Then when the low man on the totem pole starts raising their hand and saying, this doesn't make sense, this doesn't make sense, you know, it goes to the managers and the directors who, oh, well, this is what the executive leadership team wants, so this is what we have to do. It's like, quit fucking being yes men and send the concerns up the chain. I guarantee you, people that are making the decisions just don't understand the business. And everyone else is too fucking afraid to tell them, this isn't going to work for us. So, I don't know. What am I, 53? 12 more years till retirement? Can I just not care and be a factory worker and punch the clock? It's just not me. Just not me. I mean, I get paid a very nice salary to do what I do. But it's hard to care when your voice isn't heard and when they don't understand. Right? Then 6 months from now, the executive leadership team is going to wonder why the numbers look so bad. Why are our clients pissed off? Why are we not meeting service level agreements? Well, it's because you dropped this new fucking platform in our laps that is 90% manual instead of 90% automated. Sure, it might cost half as much a year to license this new platform, but you're spending twice as much in labor dollars. They don't get it. They don't get it. All they see is that immediate return, that the dollar signs in front of their face. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. If the right opportunity comes along, I will definitely jump at it, because publicly traded big corporations, they don't answer to anybody but their stockholders. They don't care about their clients. They don't care about their employees. Employees are replaceable. They'd rather have 4 people in India doing my job than me in America. Even though I can get the job done of 5 people in a day. But I'll quit bitching about work. My wife doesn't want to hear it. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear it either. So coming up on Saturday. Let me just find my image. Let's see, where did I save that? Pictures. Saved pictures. Coming up on Saturday, Shifting Gears. That's a new KVK exhibition match. Bunch of content creators, bunch of selected users are going to be participating in a Shifting Gears exhibition match. It's going to go on from 16 UTC to 19 UTC. We're going to separate into 2 separate teams, get on Discord, do the whole, let's have some fun, like a real war type thing. And see exactly what Shifting Gears is all about. It's one thing to read it in the description of this new KVK format. It's a whole other thing to participate in it. So that live stream will be on Saturday morning. I'm sure myself and other content creators that are participating in it. There's a good number of content creators participating in it. So they have told us, and I quote, okay, where is it? Each live stream of the exhibition match, each live stream will feature a $100 sponsorship award to one lucky audience in the live comments. One player can win once. So apparently they're going to be giving away $100 in each live stream. Not only that, they will be providing a gift code that can only be redeemed during this 3-hour window. So yeah, I mean, I'm reading it word for word. Each live stream of the exhibition match will feature a $100 sponsorship award to one lucky audience in the live comments. That doesn't mean if you're watching Chisgo, you're watching Lambo, you're watching King Schmuck, that you could win $300, right? You can only win it once. But the way I read this is every single content creator who's doing a live stream, they're going to give away $100 to somebody. I play Ark on Sunday myself, so it's unlikely that I'm going to cover that Ark match. So, I mean, it should be a good time. If they're dropping money hand and fist, hey, wake up early, show up, be on those live streams, comment on those live streams. God only knows what you could win. What's up, Melky? If I win, it's going straight to Flux. Now, in order to get money from Lilith, you have to fill out a form, give them a bank account. Sorry, bank account number, routing number, that type of thing. The last time I won $100 from them, I only got $85 because my bank took $15 for an international wire transfer fee. Okay, no big deal. But hey, I mean, it's something. It's something. They really want people interested in this KVK. It's a completely different format. 66 out of 100 are registered. They must see something in it. A new kind of ballista emerges from the Kingdom workshops with the ability unlike ever before. Shifters. This battlefield will be their proving ground, where our brave governors use them to skirmish and harry our foes or rain death from vast distances. In this war, victory will come at the end of a bolt. Light shifter, medium shifter, heavy shifter, specialized shifter, elite shifter. What's up, Car? Shifters. If a revamped commander is the primary commander of a troop on the map, all of the troop's units will be converted into a new unit type, shifters. Revamping a commander to lead skirmisher artillery troops and learn a new active expertise skill. I'm reading this word for word. It doesn't make sense to me either, although it is printed in English. If a revamped commander is a primary commander of a troop on the map, certain bonuses from equipment, talents, formations, armaments, technologies, museum, and city themes will be converted into bonuses for the shifter units, depending upon the commander's talents. For example, if a revamped commander has infantry tag, all infantry bonuses from the above sources will be converted into shifter bonuses. Artillery troop features can switch into ranged mode to launch ranged attacks, extremely long attack range but narrow firing angle. Gains a 5% boost to damage dealt. Revamp coins. You'll need to spend revamp coins each time you revamp a commander. You will automatically gain revamp coins every hour. So I mean this Crusader flags can be transformed into Alliance arrow towers. We've seen that before. Alliance entry permits. You can join alliances belonging to any kingdom that is in the same Lost Kingdom. Starting province is you. Fighting shoulder to shoulder, you can reach up to rank 4 in another kingdom's alliance and have the same rights, blah blah blah. So it's a completely different KVK format, and that's kind of why I think they want to highlight it this Saturday. I don't know what to make of it either, Car, but we're going to find out on Saturday when we participate in the Shifting Gears exhibition match. So we'll see. Thus far on Team Gonzalo, which is the team I am on, we've got Slytherin, we've got some Korean guy from 1158, Azura, Bus Driver, Certified Gaming, Chizgul, Drakes, King Schmuck, Kayoth, Markopasa, Metin, Mad Achilles, Ozan, Ragnar, myself, other notables on this team, Big Ed, Archer Syndicate, Brian Koo, Dirty Dan, Fahad Sensei, Big Kane, the Alpha, Baba TC, Ataturk. So it should be interesting. Azura. Discord's got a picture of a little anime girl with a flashing something in the upper left-hand corner. So, I mean, I don't know what to expect. We're just going to kind of go with the flow. We're going to stream it. I don't know if we have to have a delay on or not. That's to be determined yet, I guess. I said, you know, if everyone is hand-selected to participate in this, we should be able to use the honor system with no delay. and just ask everybody to be honorable and not to stream snipe, right? Marco Pazza bought the account from one of our players 2 months ago. We left him without an alliance so that he wouldn't leech gold chests. That makes sense. I don't think cracking on a diet, I don't believe the new Scipio is going to be for open field. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be for rallies only. We can look at the skills here after I get a couple of rallies going. I mean, I am hearing that there are quite a few players on the Chinese servers that expertised William Wallace as soon as he came out, and they kind of wish they did not. Most of the one-on-one reports I've seen with William have been quite good, but they say, or I'm told anyway, he's not a huge upgrade from Lucci Alex. Alright, so we got to figure out what to call these guys, right? We got Scipio. We got Scipio Prime. Now is this new Scipio? I like Scipio Anus. Anus are the last 4 letters of his name, right? So Scipio Anus works, or maybe Scipio Jr. And I'm going to be honest, I am not the best person for understanding these skills. You know, I will watch others that I trust. Like Seawell, for example. Deals smite damage to a target, damage factor 2700. That's huge. Damage taken increase. For 3 seconds, the target takes up to 20% more damage. 10% march speed, don't care. Well, I mean, that's nice for a rally. Leading a rally attack, so you can get up to 20% march speed and up to 30% infantry health bonus if leading a rally. You cannot beat health. This is where it gets confusing, right? This commander's troops deal 1% normal damage. Could be up to 5%. Whenever their troop is hit with the basic attack, it is a 15% chance to dispel. Probability goes up to 30%. All health and defense buffs currently affecting it. Is that just health and defense? For the next 3 seconds, it will also gain immunity to health and defense buffs and take 8% less normal damage. Cooldown 5 seconds. Normal damage reduction up to 25%. Carr says he might be the infantry equivalent to Justinian on the field. However, we won't know for sure until we see the reports. We just call him Scipianus. Works for me. Commander's troop is attacking a city or a stronghold. When he launches a basic attack, it has a 50% chance to inflict the following for 2 seconds. Target loses 5% attack defense. That goes up to 25. This commander is serving as their troop's primary commander. The target will also be silenced for 5 seconds. Expertise skill. Whenever the current target of this commander troop uses an active skill, This commander troop gain range 40% faster for 2 seconds. Oh, good luck, Snow Goose. You'll probably get, I'm saying you'll get 3. You'll get 3 that you save. So, am I going to use this guy in the open field? No. It'll probably strictly be for rallies. And then again, we have other people that have better infantry gear than me that will probably be doing those rallies instead of me. So we put in a request to get him in the next KVK or in the next MGE. I sent the screenshots of my gear and my armaments to the appropriate individuals assigned for handing out those MGE ranks, and we will go from there. Air show, jet planes. I'm sure you can hear them today. I had several people asking me about them yesterday. Appreciate that, Richie. Good to see you. What's up, Chronicle? I mean, I would guess out of 100 armament chests that I open, there's maybe 1 that I save. And apparently, I don't know if you guys knew this, but Jeannie told me this the other day. You can message customer service VIP if you have them, and ask them about your current progress for say wedge formation. And they will tell you you are 52 out of 150 from getting a rare, and you are so every 150 counts toward this next number. 4 out of 10 from getting a special. So every 150 counts a tick up on the special inscription. So you would need, what, 1,500 armaments chest to guarantee yourself a special inscription, in theory. Genie's stacked on archers, look at that. So I have not done that yet, but maybe we'll do that here shortly. I think I should be real close to a damn special inscription. Sorry, we open a plenty. So my plan is I got right around 1,300. Yeah, 1,268. Goldies. My plan is to spin the wheel as many times as I can before I max William Wallace. And we'll, as long as we have at least 1 or 2 people that are going to expertise Scipianus, I can just wait in MGEs until I absolutely have to. Yeah, Genie's no slouch there. In those air shows, they always pick the perfect time during our live streams, right? But it is Wednesday. They should be doing a 5 o'clock show right now. And then I think they do fireworks in another shortened live air show later tonight after it gets dark. And those are really cool because they will do simulated bombing runs over the airfield. And, you know, they'll swoop down like they're bombing and Instead of dropping bombs, they'll light off pyrotechnics close to the runway. This week, this little city of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, population 64,000, has the busiest airport in the world, with planes taking off and landing every 12 seconds. I mean, they literally, their main runway, they literally have a green dot, a red dot, and a yellow dot painted on the runway. And they will land 3 general aviation planes, light planes like Cessnas, biplanes, that type of thing. They will land 3 at a time. It'll be like, okay, red high wing, you're landing on the red dot. Yellow biplane, you're landing on the yellow dot. And V-tail green plane, you're landing on the green dot. And they will land those 3 planes at the same time within 1,500 feet of each other on those dots. And they will say, okay, as soon as you land and get down to X number of knots, turn off into the grass on the left because we got 3 more planes coming in right behind you. Live stream for the show. You really can't see much from my backyard over the trees. You can see all the stuff they're doing way up in the air when they have, when they have like smoke attached and those jets. I mean, you can hear them flying right the fuck over my house. My windows literally rattle. What's up, Lefty? Hey, thank you for the resubscribing, sir. Appreciate you, my friend. But I mean, we've had the Concorde land here for an air show. John Travolta has flown his 747 in here before. At one of the bars here called the Brooklyn, walk into the bar to have a beer during the air show, and who's sitting there at the bar drinking a beer with a couple of his friends? Kevin Costner. It's a good time. It's a good time if you like aviation. Right, Cortez, right. And what Jeannie was saying, right? So I know this is here. Right? So I need 67 more to hit my 150. Where you're guaranteed to receive an armament for the wedge formation with the rare or special inscription. Right? She is saying that it's always going to be a rare inscription until you hit that 150 10 times, then you're guaranteed a special. Well, not always going to be a rare inscription, but you could get a special inscription. Chances are slim. But once you hit 150 10 times, you're guaranteed a special inscription. So that's what Jeannie was telling me. And she said I'm sorry if Jeannie's a he. Jeannie was telling me that you can just email customer support and see where you're at, and they can let you know. Yeah, Blue Angels, Thunderbirds. I've seen the 747 fly in here with the space shuttle on it. Those really big, oh man, who makes them? The A380s, like the double-decker planes, like you see for, is it Airbus? Airbus A380s. But I mean, they do an air show at noon, they do an air show at 5, 7 days a week. And then Wednesdays and Saturdays, they do a nighttime one. I don't know, Blackout. I don't know. I would assume it does. Where did my attack? Why was my attack canceled with CC? Did I forget to join it with my farm? Well, Who knows? We used up some AP so Mad Mania doesn't kick me out of the alliance. We'll save the rest of our AP for our dispatching and traveling at reset. Let me tell you though, this has been work right here on a farm account. You know, I'm not going to pop this now because I'm not going to be awake for 5 hours to collect this. But it has been work, just keeping those gatherers going all friggin' day long. 2 more. I have 2 more quests to do tomorrow while at work. I much prefer doing that on my main account where you just get points for buying bundles or spending gems, right? Come on, Mina, kill it already. Yeah, I know there's 4 more days, I understand, but I prefer just to get things done and out of the way so that I know it's done and I don't have to worry about it. You know, I'm the same way at work too. If I get a project today and it's not due till September 1st, well, I'm going to frickin' do it now. I learned my lesson though, that doing that. Right? I'll do it today. I'll complete it today. I'll draft the email and to let everyone know it's done. But then I'll put a delay delivery on that email until like 3 or 4 days before the due date. Because I know damn well if I get the project today and I finish the project today and it's weeks and weeks ahead of schedule, I know damn well if I send the email today saying it's done, somebody's going to send me another project and say, here, do this one too. So I learned my lesson. But as far as the game goes, I just like to get it done and out of the way. That way I don't have it hanging over my head. And then if it's done, if I have all 10 quests done on 2 accounts, you know, then I can give Mad Mania shit. Right? Where are you, Mad? Where are you, Mad? Because he's only got 6 done on 1 account. That captain guy too. Let's see where he is. Five done. Slackers. You're lucky I'm not R5 anymore. I do it slowly, save my sanity. I know, man. You gotta wait till your sugar mama pays you. It's all good. It's all good. You're waiting for those dollar bills to be slipped into the banana hammock. We big brain. If you say so. What did the USA in Olympics? What did USA soccer end up losing to France by? You know, I was watching that game. The first half, fairly boring. The second half, USA came out. They had that France goalie. He made some spectacular saves in the first 10-15 minutes of that second half. I mean, there were There was a volley of shots on goal that should have gone in. One hit the top of the crossbar by just, centimeters. Then France scored one goal, and then 2 minutes later they scored a second goal, and I'm like, it's over. Forza! What's going on? Appreciate the raid, sir. Appreciate that very much. For those of you who have not done so yet, I strongly recommend subscribing to Forza. Let's get that man up to 1,000 members, 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. He is one crazy fighter, but more than that, he's a genuine person. He's not fake at all. A lot of, and that's why I love Apo too, right? Genuine people, good people. Those are two guys that, if you needed it, they'd give you the shirt off their back. So I forget, did I make a Forza command or not? Please tell Forza to stop making me carry him in Fortnite. Whoa, here we go. I did make a Forza command. He's a monster for 2049. Go check out his channel. Appreciate the 10 gifted, Forza. Did you do that twice? Did you donate 20 gifted? Or is it just displaying funky? Either way, I appreciate you, sir. We're gonna maybe have to come to some sort of agreement here. I won't donate to you. You don't donate to me, and we'll just call it even, right? Even though your donation is huge. Appreciate you. Yes. Let's get the chat green, right? So if you did just get a membership from Forza, be sure and tell the man thank you. Gifted or memberships in this channel also get you access to the Touchdown Club, which is a private section of my Discord server. Link in the description. Just make sure your YouTube account is tied to your Discord account. Yeah, let's one more time for Forza. Damn, that jet was low. That one was loud. Did y'all hear that one before I muted? I'm going to have to sit out in my backyard and stream from the phone one of these days. And just point the phone up in the sky so y'all can see these frickin' jets flying overhead. Team kill mad in Fortnite? Carried him so hard my back still hurts 2 days later. I don't doubt it. Mad said he could play Counter-Strike too, but when him and Cerez played, all I heard was Cerez calling him a noob. And Cerez is drunk 90% of the time. I'll be honest, I've never played Fortnite. I never intend to play Fortnite. Here we go again. So, in case you're wondering what's going on here, there are no air raid sirens going off. But there is the Experimental Aircraft Association. Their headquarters is here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And for 1 week every year, they have what's called Air Venture. And it is a fly-in where people fly in their general aviation aircraft. They land, they pull off into the grass, and they throw tents up under the wings. Or people drive in and stay at the local hotels. Right? So there are air shows twice a day, three times on Wednesdays and 3 times on Saturdays. So this is live. That's I believe that's F-22. That's more than likely what we heard screaming overhead here a few minutes ago. A-10 Warthog. So, I mean, it is, if you're an aviation enthusiast, it has to be on your bucket list to come to Oshkosh for the Experimental Aircraft Association fly-in.
Ladies and gentlemen, inbound from the right, the F-22 Raptor and the tactical pitch.
That's an F-35? Okay. All right. They just said this one's an F-22. So, yeah, I mean, and this is 3 blocks away from me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's all-4 ACC demonstration. We hope you've enjoyed this brief display of only a fraction of our full combat capabilities. On behalf of the United States Air Force, the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Ken Wilsbach, and all the men and women of Air Combat Command, thank you for your attendance, thank you for your patriotism, and thank you for your support. ACC demo teams are out!
All right, thanks, guys. Wonderful show. What a way to wrap things up. But
so, yeah, that's why you hear jets screaming over my house every now and again, right? But it's a perfect day for it, too. Not a cloud in the sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Did the fighting stop in your KVK Forza? Not that I would call it fighting, but like they're just still kind of being annoying, huh? Perfect day at Wrigley Field today, 3-2 Brewer. Hey, anytime the Brewers can beat the Cubs, it's a good day, right? I mean, when the Brewers were in the American League, it wasn't such a big deal. Brewers, White Sox. And now that the Brewers are in the National League, it's Brewers Cubs it's kind of like Packers Bears. Did you go to the game, Chronico? I'll be honest, I have not been to Miller Park yet, and I know it's not called Miller Park anymore, but I used to go about once a year to see Brewers games at the Old County Stadium. But I haven't seen a Brewers game since they opened up Miller Park. Good seeing Yelich do his thing again. Feel bad for that dude. Yeah, I mean, when they've got their pitching going, when they've got their offense going, they're a darn good team. The problem is they usually peak in the middle of the season, and in the playoffs they take a nosedive. Just they got to peak at the right time of year and bring it all together at the right time of year. I'm not a baseball junkie. If they're on and there's nothing else to watch, I'll leave it on and probably fall asleep. I used to watch baseball when I was 10, 11, 12. Robin Yount, Gorman Thomas, Paul Molitor, Jim Gantner, Raleigh Fingers, Ben Ogilvy. That 1982 Brewers team was special. Yeah, that pretty much is baseball, right? Whoever gets hot in October wins, but I have yet to see the Brewers get hot in October. I'm just happy they're doing well this year after Council left them. And the Packers need to get Jordan Love signed to a contract here real freaking quick. Just having him at practice in street clothes because he doesn't have a signed contract, sure, it's good he's there. He's participating in team meetings. He's helping the younger players. This is what I see on this play, so on and so forth. But he's still young. He needs those reps with those young players so that they can continue to grow. I mean, last year, every single wide receiver and tight end we had was in their first or second year. The Packers had the smallest salary for wide receivers and tight ends in the National Football League. So if those young receivers and those young tight ends can grow with Love as quarterback, and they can get him on a nice long deal, man, the next 3 to 4 years could be real special. Talking about 80s, but yeah, that's. Hey, man, I was born in 1970, so, 80s, that age when you're about, 10 to 13, right? You need mom or dad to take you most anywhere, although we rode bikes all over town to begin with, but, I mean, those were the days, 10, 11, 12 years old. I'd hop on my BMX bike with $5.50. I would ride down to the drugstore. I would buy some packs of baseball cards. I would go next door to the barber shop, drop a quarter in the vending machine to get an ice cold glass bottle of soda. And then I'd walk outside and sit on the bench outside the barber shop. I'd open my baseball cards up, chew that gum that was in the pack, right? Drink my soda, take that glass bottle back into the barbershop, and get 10 cents back. Those were the days. I mean, when I was collecting baseball cards back in the early 80s, I had every single Topps Donruss and Fleer complete set 1980 through 84. And then what did I do when I turned 16? Damn, I want a car stereo. Let's sell all my baseball cards. I mean, we're talking Ricky Henderson rookie cards, probably had at least a dozen of them. Wade Boggs, Ryan Sandberg. I mean, there were a ton of quality rookies in that 80 to 84 range. That now, if those cards were PSA graded and they came out a 9 or a 10, I mean, you're talking hundreds and hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars. You know, and I mean, they call that the junk wax era because those cards were so overproduced, but it wasn't like it is today, right? It was hard for them to get the centering right. It was hard for kids to keep the corners sharp, right? So those 80s cards with those stars in that graded condition, man, they're worth some money. But nope, I had to sell them all because I needed a car stereo when I turned 16. You know, for whatever reason, I needed a car stereo that blew out my fucking eardrums, and you could hear me 6 blocks away. Are we really that close to 50? Nice. So, Car, I was going to ask you, right? The other day we were talking about Pyrrhus, the Greek guy. I'm sure I pronounced his name wrong, and I'm sure you'll correct me for the 150th time. What, with William Wallace coming out, let's just say I've got every single infantry commander expertise. What are the two best pairs going to be? And I know we haven't really seen Wallace in action. Is it Wallace Lucci? P. Ross. See, I told you he'd correct me. I gotta put a fucking sticky note on my monitor or something. P. Ross. I mean, I'm running Juan Scipio and Lucci Alex. I don't have Wallace yet, but people keep telling me that P. Ross should be in my lineup. I think he's got a museum relic too, right? There's a damn museum up here. Yeah, we've got the double relic on him. So that's 10% skill damage, 30% infantry defense. Braveheart Lucci. Okay, so that bench is Alex. I mean, I just feel like if I don't use this guy, I completely wasted the double relic coins. 10% chance to reduce the target's attack for 3 seconds. 20% less skill damage. 10% more damage if it has a shield. 20% attack. Self-shield 500. 10% health, 15% march speed, 20% normal attack bonus. $1,400 damage factor. Normal attack. Well, yeah, this guy looks like he would go well with Lucci. See if there's any synergy between Braveheart and Scipio. P.Y. Lucci. P. Ross Lucci. That should be better than Lucci Alex, though, right? Yeah, I mean, thank Forza, man. He dropped some gifted members in here, and I appreciate him for it. One more time for Forza. The hour. So, Car, you still have 30 minutes and 30 seconds to migrate here. Before I think pre-matchmaking starts, right? On paper, it should be. Well, on paper, I think a lot of people thought Chandragupta would be outstanding commander too, right? But hold that thought. I'll be back in about a minute. Yeah, you too, Alloys. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. So here's another random Lambo thought of the day, right? I don't know if y'all have dogs. But every dog we've ever had, right? Tonight we're in the kitchen eating dinner. Kitchen is a tile floor. Dog is in there, laying on the floor. For whatever reason, she needed to puke. Why, instead of puking on the tile floor where it's easy to clean up, has every dog I've ever owned walked into the living room or the dining room or the family room and puked on the carpet? Why? Why? It's like, no, stay in the fucking kitchen. Puke on the tile floor. I can clean that up. But no, they go into the living room, they go wherever there's carpet, and they puke in there. Okay, just saying. The mysteries of life, right? I used Chandra for the longest time possible. What was that, 1.5 kVKs? I mean, I used them too for a while there just because I didn't have equipment for anything but cavalry and archers. Yeah, I mean, Chandra was decent. I hear ya. I hear ya. But hey, man, we got Suleiman expertise. Look out. Look out. Direct damage 30, defense reduction 30, health reduction 30. Attack bonus 15, defense bonus 15, damage reduction 10. Yeah, I mean we can run Suleiman and the new Scipio. I still use Chandra. 2 to 2.5. Really, you used him for that long? I think I used him as a third cavalry march for 1, maybe 2 KVKs. Chandra and Tommy. Interesting. I love Tommy. Most underrated commander in the game, if you ask me. What is 846 doing on the backside? 89's got a lot of territory over here, huh? Is there any fighting going on at this one? Nope. Oh yeah, relics on Tommy. Damn right. Well, just get R4 for a little bit in 1960 and just throw some in the Alliance shop. See, for the longest time, I would always buy the $5 and the $10 New World bundle because you get One passport page for $5 each. When you get up to the, what is it, the $20 bundle, you only get 3 passport pages. So the return on investment decreases. So every month when this came up, I'd buy the $5 and the $10 bundle. Right? That plus the fact that I don't jump around from kingdom to kingdom. I've got 474 passport pages. And the blackout says adding 1,500 passports to the shop. Just start zeroing cities to lower your power. I think his power is relatively low already, comparatively. Yeah, I mean, there are a few people that if they wanted to migrate here, they would be no-brainers, right? St. Jolene, Carr, Alloys. Apocalypse. Forza. Would be no-brainers. Yeah, I know you do, Alloys. Through no fault of your own. Twisted, we queued for Tides as well. Kingdom 2902. Why does that kingdom sound familiar? Oh, I know why that sounds familiar. Check this out. $29.02. $10.29. You guys are crushing it in Alliance Mobilization. You can probably slow down here. I think you're going to get first place. Stitch, yeah, we definitely want Stitch to come back. Absolutely. The door is always open for him. I think he's scared to come back because he knows we'll drop R5 on him the second he arrives. I don't know if it would be very likely if we paired up with or against 2902 and KVK. I mean, your main alliance is nearly 11 billion power, right? Ours is 7.6, 8, somewhere in there. $5 billion here. That's possible. You're an A seed kingdom. We're close to a B seed kingdom. It's possible. To the top league? Yeah, right. I don't even know what league we're in right now. Where does it tell us this? I mean, this I think this is the highest we've ever got. Love to get this. Well, okay, maybe not so much. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could get Wu Zetian, Charlemagne, Lapu Lapu, Margaret. Who's that? Babur, Gonzalo. Or Bertrand. I mean, that'd be nice to get reward level 10. I would agree. Blueprints. Blueprints, blueprints, blueprints. Although I got enough of these. And it's only 3 fragments. I'd probably go for the. How many of these heads is it? Is it just one? If it's just one, then yeah, blueprints. We are oh my, how the hell are we Diamond League? How the hell is that possible? We've never put any emphasis on alliance mobilization. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to force a point requirement. I mean, you got to figure, right? We have 70 main accounts in the main alliance. 59, 60, call it 60, what, 63? 63 farm accounts in the main alliance. So to force a point requirement on farm accounts, yeah, I don't think that would work out. I believe it's 3 gold heads. Yeah, Captain Stinkfus is a hoarder, though. I mean, he hoards everything. But the only... Where else do you get Margaret heads? Right? There are a few events that you can redeem for Margaret heads. But I'm not going to waste gold universals on engineering commanders. It's the only place to get Margaret heads are in events. She's not in MGE. She's not on the wheel. Right? I mean, I've got C Will's recommended 5515 minimum usable. You can only choose commanders you unlocked. Blackout, I have every commander unlocked other than the 2 new ones. I have every commander at level 60 also, except the 2 new ones. I don't have Wu, Lapu Lapu, Gajamada, Charlemagne, Lubu, Bertrand, Gonzalo, Babur, or Margaret expertise. Other than that, everyone's done. Using 5111 Margaret and doing super good. Yeah, I mean maybe after I make another horn we're gonna purple set on Margaret and see what happens. What do you use behind her? Gonzalo? My Gonzalo is 5514. Did you max the epic with the versatility tree? What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, if I have 6 farmers to send out or so, I guess I'm thinking El Cid. Yeah, got Gonzalo expertise. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll spin for him on the wheel. The next time leadership comes up, without William Wallace on it, anyway. So last time that leadership engineering wheel came up, it had Babur on it. There was no Gonzalo. And when I asked customer service, they said, "Oh, just go ahead and spin it anyway, and just email us, and we'll change those to Gonzalo heads." I'm like, really? Really? I'm not going to risk that, so I didn't spin. Mata Gonzalo's better. Epic commander with versatility tree. So I still don't understand your question, Happy. Do you know him? Off the top of my head, no. Do I know an epic commander with a versatility tree? I don't believe there is one. Gonzalo must be expertise equaling Margaret at 5515. Yeah, that's what Sewell was saying on one of his videos. So I think it took 5 talent resets to get Margaret to 5515. I can't give titles happy. All I can do is boot you from the alliance. Oh, see, that wasn't me, though. That wasn't me, though. Mad Mania or Captain must be watching. So, yeah, don't blame me for that one. Or was that Chronicle? I don't even know who's giving out titles right now. I'm not a title giver, but I forget to ask for Duke every time I do training. Oh, look, Chronicle's the queen. Mad, you've got your queen now. Oh, isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Don't get too used to it, Chronico, because it only takes a week or so, and Mad's going to get drunk and start asking you for some dick pics. I'm kidding, Mad. Relax. So just a reminder in case y'all missed it earlier, on Saturday from 16 to 19 UTC, Lilith is sponsoring a Shifting Gears exhibition match that I'll be participating in. We have 2 teams of players. We'll have all the commanders, all the speed ups we need, all the gems we need to see what Shifting Gears is all about. So tune in on Saturday. They have said that they're going to have a gift code available for us to give out on the live stream for anyone watching during that 3-hour time frame. What's up, Raga? I'm doing well. Yourself? See, as soon as you start talking about Mad Mania, he pops up. You know, he has to put down the beer to type. They have also said, and I quote, each live stream of the exhibition match will feature a $100 sponsorship award to one lucky audience in the live comments. So apparently they're giving away $100 to people watching streams during this event on Saturday. So it may very well be worth it to tune in and make sure you're commenting in live streams. I appreciate that, Raga. Always good to have you here. We're kind of boring right now, just kind of waiting for a reset here. Let's see if 93 and 960 are playing hide the cheeseburger. Come on, we don't want simplified graphics or hide allies. So Saturday, 16 to 19 UTC. Should be interesting. What's the damn thing called again? Shifting Gears is a completely different KVK format. They launched a rally on the pass. On this pass that y'all are huddled around. Ooh. Cheeseburger. And who is that? Frosty? Hit the city, Frosty. Come on. You can do it. You can do it all night long. Okay, now let's go, guys. Let's go. Oh, is that an epic Herman I see? What in the friggin' hell? Somebody please turn and smash that shit. Yeah, let's all come out of the woodwork and get the yellow marches. I mean, I don't know if these 60 to 80 million players are just fighting for kill points to stay in that kingdom. You know, 93, I respect the hell out of 93 for all the KVK wins that they've had, for what they do in Osiris League. I mean, when they are on the offensive, it is a sight to behold. Massive murder balls moving together from flag to flag to flag. I never expected McDonald's gameplay from 93. You know, no disrespect to 93 players who are there, who have been fighting their ass off in the murder balls, defending flags, defending forts. And I would think those who get offended by the comments that I have seen or heard several streamers make, probably the ones doing the cheeseburgering. $10.93's got their spenders in it too, Gosu. The difference is 1093 whales are in that 110 to 140 million power range. So they keep their power lower. Yeah, I mean, if it was me, I'd rather just port back to home kingdom than sit and fucking cheeseburger all day long. That is too time consuming, too much energy. I would prefer that my kill points reflect actual fighting for objectives that I've done rather than jumping out of a city, hitting a few marches for a couple of seconds and jumping back in. But everyone plays the game different, to each their own. What are they sending T1 troops out here just to get... Get 960 or 89 to have T1 kills on their profile. Everybody's just ignoring those marches. It's freaking hilarious. Just ignoring every single one of those marches. There's now favorite and unfavorite. I have to think many of these players that are players that really didn't perform all that well in KVK and are trying to get their DKP just to stay in the kingdom. Reset time. Someone was saying it's egg event today. Holy Knight's Treasure. Let's see. Yeah. Not Holy Knight's Treasure. I really doubt that they would do Holy Knight's Treasure during Alliance mobilization, so... I would think that they would have blackout, but, God only knows. Yeah, I get legendary choice chests almost every day on my farm, but I get nothing but freaking blues on my main account. Seriously. tomorrow? Okay. Well, we'll have to get some jammies for that event then. Gonna make me spend in Holy Night's Treasure, and then of course next week is the wheel for William Wallace, right? So just fucking take it all, Lilith. Just take it all. And then KVK comes, and we'll have all the KVK pop-ups. I wonder if I can just have my place of employment, instead of paying me directly, send half my paycheck to Lilith. Oh, they are, aren't they? They are definitely. They've got this sucking the wallet dry to the... they've got it down to a science. Really? 2 days of pre-matchmaking? What do they do during pre-matchmaking? What is different about pre-matchmaking than matchmaking? You've been chosen to take part in the upcoming Lost Kingdom. Outstanding. Takes 2 days pre-matchmaking to send that message out, right? Oh, kicking ass on the likes. Appreciate it, everyone. If you haven't done so yet, smash that like button, would you? If you're not already subscribed, it's 100% free. I do my very best not to run ads during these live streams. I don't like ads. You don't like ads, so we're not going to run them. Do this for fun. I don't do this for profit. Yeah, let's go. No, level 6. Let's go level 5. Yeah, I don't know if they just, I don't know. I don't know. I've been through 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't even know how many KVKs now. I should be used to it, right? Thank you for doing, what? Streaming? Man, if I didn't stream and all I was doing is sitting here playing this game, it'd be quite boring. So I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. There are much smarter people in chat than me all the time, which helps me tremendously as well. So, hey, if you guys are having fun, I'm doing good then. I would imagine half of you are just watching me while you play the game. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take it, right? Pre-match is when they decide if every kingdom can find a match. Yeah, you can't squeeze our 8 billion power alliance in somewhere? You can fit us in. Working and... hey, lurking and working. I do the same. How many Bertrands do we get today? My guess is 4. What do you guys think? I'm going with Brett Favre and number 4. Seven. Lucky number 7. Yay. And every day we're getting this 99-cent and this 1.99 using our Flux coins. And the 4.99 geared up just for shits and grins. Matt. I think Chronicle guessed it. Yeah, hey, 3 more than I thought. Exactly. Exactly. Anything more than 4 is a good day. Some people told me they've gotten 13, 14 out of that before. I've never seen that. I think the most I've ever seen is like 11. I think if I got 14 out of there, I'd probably have a heart attack. $18. $18? What the funny? Twice? Man, I'm in the wrong kingdom. I think the odds increase for these big kingdoms, right? I mean, you see Redline crafting. You know, Carr coming in here saying he's gotten 18 twice. $960 or $2049, are they recruiting? Alright, what else do we have? Dailies. Our gatherers are out. Silver chests in the tavern. Do I have silvers to open even? I don't think I got these. I was in a CD kingdom at that time. I don't understand. Maybe I shouldn't buy him at reset. Maybe there's a certain time of the day. One of the guys that used to be in this kingdom, Mavic, he refused to spin the wheel at reset. He said he always had better luck spinning the wheel at half reset than he did reset. So he refused to spin the wheel at reset. Right? Which kingdom was it? We'll migrate there. 18 is unheard of. Just give me a second here. Okay. At some point today, I'm supposed to be getting access to the test server. So hopefully the stream I do tomorrow night will be, helping you guys, helping me set up my marches in that test server. For that Sands of War deal, or Sands of War. Okay, so the player that was in this kingdom, Mavic, is different than the Maverick. And I do not know what happened to Maverick. I know Mavic that was in this kingdom retired. That's it, right? Right? We've got it right in the command. Right in the car command, it says, our resident game developer in charge of the complaint department. So he's got those thick connections there. $1835, worst kingdom I've ever been. Well, maybe they were compensation chests then, right? That is perfect timing. Gold chest, or a gold pit right before we get close to calling it a night. So yeah, hopefully we have access to the test server tomorrow. I don't know if they're gonna have William Wallace on it, or the new Scipio. That would be nice. So once we start KVK, my plan is to bring those 7 farms that I have in the cloud out of the cloud, just so I can start farming with them for a good probably 40 days before they go back to the cloud. At least that's the plan anyway. Even if I'm just farming in home kingdom with them, I don't care. Just as long as I can keep those farms running and get them back in the cloud before we register for the next KVK. Well, and of course transfer all the resources off of them, right? I transferred resources off of them. They were down to about 20 million of each resource when I let them go to the cloud. So, but 30, 40 days of farming, we should get that up to maybe 1 billion of each. $226 blackout. I think that's the number you're looking for. I myself have 11, which is why they're in the cloud, which is why 7 of them are in the cloud. So the only ones out of the cloud are this 61 million farm. Nope, not LPK. This 19 million farm. And where is PKG? And this 21 million farm. So, and the only reason these are out of the cloud is because I have to stay R5 in those 2 farm alliances. So, in the past, we never really had requirements for farms. I mean, we had people with farms at 120 million power. But as the line between C and D and B and C and A and B shrink, and as more and more players migrate from Super Imperium kingdoms and Imperium kingdoms back to B, C, and D seed kingdoms, we have found that those C and D kingdoms that we are facing are much more organized than they ever used to be. So we have had to put restrictions on farms, and we're asking everyone to keep farms below 25 million. If possible, CH24. Now, I get it, right? I mean, the reason I went to 25 on all my farms is because of the fact that level 24, you're getting 10,400 food production per hour. At 25, that doubles, as does the max capacity. So that is a huge bonus to going to 25. But because 25s are all counted in KVK matchmaking, we're asking people now to try and keep their farms at City Hall 24 and keep them below 25 million power. You know, there are exceptions to the rule, right? I mean, on my main account, I'm putting up anywhere from 1 billion to 2 billion kill points every KVK, getting anywhere from 2 million to 10 million deads every KVK. So there's some exceptions that are made. Older folks can be grandfathered in, right? People who are putting up insane numbers in KVK, yeah, okay, that's going to be all right. Tax rate is another thing, right? My alt is 53 million. Would you restrict it? If your main account was here and you're bringing that 53 million as a farm, we would strongly discourage it unless you're an insane crazy fighter on your main. Now, if you're talking about bringing an alt account here to use as a main account in KVK, that's something that Mad Mania and Captain Stinkfist would discuss with you. What's up, Alex? Can't get into Lost Kingdom with level 24 exactly. It doesn't count against matchmaking either. You know, ideally, perfect world, and the world isn't perfect, I get that. We like people to have their main accounts here. You know, I shouldn't say we don't ever, because there are some people who have accounts here and in other kingdoms, and they play on 2 accounts as their main account, right? But the thing is, if we're fighting in KVK at the same time as your other account is fighting in KVK, which account are you going to focus on? We want people that are going to be focused on their 1029 account versus an account in another kingdom if those KVK times sync up. I hope that makes sense, and I hope I answered your question, Blackout. mean, we always want good, solid fighters. But it does us no good to have somebody's quote-unquote second main account in the kingdom if they're not fighting on it because they're focused on fighting on their 1960 account, for example. Yeah, I mean, at one point, this farm was up at 85, 87 million power, give or take. 83 million power. And, you know, I had tossed around the idea. Now, many people wouldn't accept it with the kills and deads that are on it. Absolutely pathetic. Understandable. But I thought of taking it to another kingdom, and I had plenty of offers to go to other kingdoms with my farm account. But I would probably start spending on it, and I don't want to do that. You know, there's a certain fighting style that I'm used to, and it would be hard to change that. And two, if time frames synced up and both kingdoms were in KVK at the exact same time, I'd be fighting on my main account, my big account, my 1029 account. And this one would be considered deadweight in another kingdom. And that's the last thing I want to do to another kingdom, is take an account there and let it become deadweight. That's not fair to the other kingdom then. But yeah, I mean, I'll never use pilots. I don't use pilots. You know, MF and Cat both at one point had a login. They had my login information. For the simple fact that if something crazy happened and, you know, say I got hit by a bus, I was laid up in the hospital, whatever, they could then log into my account and take me back to home kingdom if I was in the middle of KVK. I gave them both instructions though. Hey, I don't want you playing on my account. If you need me in KVK, don't log into my account and fight from it. Pick up the phone and call me, and I will be there. This is true, Car. This is true. You're absolutely right. They probably would. 1026. Lady Beatrix's kingdom would accept your farm with open arms. Yeah, I got more kill points than half of them. On that farm account. I mean, after this KVK is over, I may just let this farm go to the cloud and bring Lambeau Farm 2 back out of the cloud, because that's 20 million power, right? This is 2 is still a CH25, but that's 20 million power less. So we'll see what happens. Because I like to set the example for the kingdom. Granted, I'm not R5 anymore. I don't want to be R5 for a couple of KVKs at least. But I'm still R4. Pretty much when people think of 1029, they think of Lambeau because I'm streaming. So I'm kind of like the face of the kingdom. So I need to set the example. And for me to have a 61 million power farm is not necessarily setting the example. So I really struggle with that. There was one point when MF was here, it didn't matter how much power your farm had. MF and the way he played the game more than made up for people having 3, 4, 5 farms at 80 million power. But that was back before people were managing their C and D kingdoms like their Imperium kingdoms are managing themselves. Controlling their power so that they get more favorable matchmaking. I think most every successful kingdom is attempting to do that now. Your domain matchmaking is locked. You can now open your farms. I believe you. I believe you, but I'm still probably going to wait a couple of days. I'm not sure I'm ready to start cycling through 10 farms again. Yeah, I'd probably have to change my name, Chronico. You know, instead of Lambeau Farm, maybe we'd change this to V Lombardi. Yeah, the caps of the seeds are getting tighter and tighter. Absolutely right, Captain. But I think that's happening too because many kingdoms are managing their power better and better. I mean, honestly, back when we put the, if you migrate here without permission, you are food and will be zeroed. Before we put this in the Alliance description, I don't remember seeing many kingdoms with something similar in their description. Now almost every C or D kingdom that you look at that is managed well has something in their Alliance description that says, do not migrate here without permission. We'll zero you. You know, and that's something I don't recall several years ago. It would be a massive upgrade, double their kill points. I mean, there was one point, Chronico, when you know, it was TSN Lambeau, and then it was Lombardi, and it was Rogers 12. Sharp 84. What I have, Favre 4. I think I had Adams, you know, and his jersey number, and Nelson and 87. You know, every single one of my farms had a Packers player's name and their jersey number behind it. But all these European R4s that we have, every time I would apply to one of the farm alliances with one of those, you know, Nelson 87, they would be like, who is this? You're like, dude, there's the Packers logo right in the avatar. Do you not see that? Yeah, that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm sure if I name myself after the Barcelona soccer players, they'd be, oh yeah, that's Lambeau, right? Oh, Chuck Cecil, the smiling assassin. Hang on. Hey Google, turn the lights on in the office. Oh, I guess I don't have it displayed with the football cards in my office, Chronicle. I'll have to dig it out. But I've got a football card. I forget exactly what year it is, and it's Chuck Cecil, and he's got blood running down the front of his face, big smile on his face, and I met him and I had him autograph that. That is one of my favorite football cards. My other favorite football card is Lynn. It's a I think it's 1997 Upper Deck Legends autograph, and it's got Lynn Dickey lined up under center against the Broncos in an absolute freaking blizzard. Name your farm Cheesehead. Yep, I had white 92. Yep. Yeah, Chuck Cecil, man, that guy could lay some hits out. When you were on offense playing the Packers defense, when Chuck Cecil was on the field, you did not want to be a wide receiver going across the middle. Yeah, we sometimes have that problem, AG. You know, there was one guy in a Kingdom 1916 that created an account here think, no, was it 1916? I forget exactly what the kingdom was, so don't quote me on the kingdom number. Made an account here. We got into KVK with them. We did not ally with his kingdom. So every time a gold head event popped up, he would try and push for first place to take 20 gold heads away. And that just fucking pathetic. Oh, no, Every single time he hit a player going across the middle, he'd be flagged. Nowadays. I mean, they might as well play flag football. But, I mean, I understand why the rules have changed. You know, in the same respect, it's not the same NFL I grew up watching. I mean, you have to have respect for Don Hudson, whose wide receiver records stood until Jerry Rice came and broke them. And Hudson played in what, the 30s? 40s? You know, and his record stood for like 60 years until Jerry Rice broke them. Well, I'm sure Chuck Cecil, Steve Atwater. Yeah, there are lots of safeties that would fall into that category. Absolutely. Let's see. We got Mad Achilles streaming. Rise of Kingdoms. Pass 5. 3310. Pass 5. Let me just double check. Oh, looks like Apo landed in LA. We'll have to watch his short. First walk in LA. He's got it posted already. We'll drop a link to his short here in the chat so you can all go watch it. But I think we're going to call it a night. We're going to get you over to Mad Achilles. I forget if he is an English streamer or an Arabic streamer, but either way, it's a Pass 5 opening. So we're going to get you over there. So at least you got more Rise of Kingdoms to watch. Tomorrow, I will need your help setting up my marches in the test server, so be sure to come back tomorrow. Till then, I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out, having a good time, and helping me help you. That said, we'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you.